Oh, we're recording. Oh, look at that. I think I said a word and then it just started recording anyway. Damn, I look like kind of rough. I got punched in the nose last night boxing. Look at that thing. Oh, how you guys doing? Welcome to the first ever In the Woods podcast. We're hanging out. We're chilling. You guys want to talk about the state of affairs right now with the world? Damn, I think I got punched in the face. I look horrible, dude. I got punched a lot yesterday. I got punched a haymaker right here. I hit the nose obviously a bunch. Look how big my nose is. It can't just be the fisheye. Ah, it freaking hurts too. You get hit. It's like, hopefully it's not broken, but my nose has never looked bigger. Yeah. Anyway, I just had this epiphany today. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like, it's not an epiphany really. All right, screw this. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna look like a journalist, like an author with my leg like this. But I was in a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he was talking about, like, it was impromptu. We just started arguing about. I was calling him about just like, I don't know, just talking about women and trying to. He's got a girlfriend, I don't, and he was like, I was just kind of like concerned with the way things are going, and he was kind of like pushing another angle, and it was just divisive for no reason. I wasn't even like. I thought we were in agreement about a lot of stuff, and then it was like he was very disagreeable about things, but in a way that wasn't even like, when you argue with someone and they're just like, they don't care what you have to say kind of thing. Like, I usually try to, unless I'm really passionate and maybe I haven't had my caffeine for the day or something, I'll, get, I'll be a little bit stubborn on a viewpoint, but like normally I try and just like have, I want to learn, like I want to know what your view is, and I want you to, but to have a view just to have a view is like nonsense. And sometimes when people argue, when they have a position, it's not, it's one thing if it's not your own position. It's just something you just heard just now. And, I would say something, he's like, well, where's the evidence of that? And it's just like, well, we're in this conversation. If we can't even agree on like, the basis, or just that, again, if you don't care what the other person has to say, anything they say, you're essentially just trying to yell at someone. Even if they agree with you, you just want to just be like, I believe this. Like, you know what I mean? Like when people have that, it's just usually like in the tone and in just, how much they're talking and what they're talking about. And honestly, if it's all over the place, it's like, there's nothing to gain from that. And so I just kind of took a step back because it wasn't really based in anyone trying to, like, I was trying to see his perspective, but it was just kind of nonsensical and inconsistent. And which happens sometimes with our conversations. One of us will go off on a rant. Maybe just get passionate is all it is. But having said that, I was like on Rogan, and then it was like Douglas Murphy and the other guy. I forget. They're both like, I think they're both smart guys, and they talk on the podcast and they make points and well thought out and blah blah blah. But it's like, it was the exact same thing. I'm just like, wait a second, are we just all in this like algorithmic, like pigeonholing ourselves right now? Or like, is this like, I'm like, I don't even trust. I'm in the woods now because I just don't care. I don't care. I'm trying to just listen to music and chat with you guys to the end of time. I get a puppy soon, but I don't know, like, giving up on like dating and giving up on like a lot of stuff. And yet I feel more content than I ever have, just like at peace. I got nothing to prove to nobody except myself and God. No, maybe. But yeah, you guys experience any of this division? Yeah, you guys have heard of this division going on in our country at all? Have you heard about it? Have you seen it? It's crazy out there. If you haven't heard about the division, I think you might be the most healthy person. That's another thing. When you can start to equate like someone's mental health with like whether or not they've been on social media or have a social media or have, how much music they've listened to versus YouTube, whatever, any of the social medias. They're all the same now. I should have deleted YouTube as soon as YouTube's got me though, just like Facebook. God, Facebook's got the quote unquote socializing, which doesn't happen anymore. And then YouTube's got the songs. You got the media, entertainment. Because don't use we don't use. I don't use streaming devices really. I don't use Netflix. I use YouTube for everything, music and everything. And when TikTok showed that, someone told me how TikTok worked, and you can it just auto plays. I'm like, I am never getting that. I do not trust myself enough. And then they slowly, I still don't have TikTok because when I heard that, and then they just slowly implemented YouTube Reels or whatever, all these Reels. Facebook and YouTube are the only two I use, and I'm just like, all of a sudden I'm scrolling on Facebook to like watch shorts. I'm like, how did I even get to this? How did I even get to this? And then YouTube is the same thing. I'd wake up and I'm like, trying to check like my channel or check something else. I don't know what I would check. I would check like what I'm going to watch for the day. And then sure enough, shorts just popped up, and I think they moved it. They don't tell you this, and then they just moved it, like for the first thing. And then you just like, oh, I'll click on that. They know what I want. Yeah. Anyway, you guys know how it works, but I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, mental health. The world is changing so freaking fast, and it's just getting more hateful. Like, everyone's got an opinion. Hopefully I didn't make a bad noise. Should probably get a better microphone someday. I like this microphone. It just does the job, Is everything in focus? Except for my beat up fucking nose. Ow. But, yeah. You guys seeing this in society? You guys seeing the division, and then it's almost like manufactured division. It's not even almost like, it's like totally, at this point it feels like totally manufactured fake world psyop, like psychological warfare. And it felt like this for a while. I think the boomers got a lot wrong, but they might actually have that right. I don't know. You can't be ignorant, because then I don't know. It's a crazy battle, because ignorance is like bliss, and it helps your mental health. But then, we're millennials, we're Gen Z. We're not trying to do nothing. I'd probably a couple Gen Xers in here, but like, millennials got the first generation to get effed, and then Gen Z's coming up with like, iPads and their, what do you call it? Their goddamn carriages or whatever you call those things. It's stroller pads. So you guys can't see the forest through the trees. I finally got to use that expression. Oh, but yeah. So how you guys doing? Do you guys seeing this crap? Do you guys think it's just what do you think? It's like, obviously a balance is important. I think balance is the key. I'm learning balance. I still am kind of extreme about certain things, but this is gonna knock over. No, we're good. With my aging and being humbled and being solitary, I kind of find it's almost like the extremes work when there's someone around. When there's no one around, there's like the extremes. I'm just talking on my butt here, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, because it's like twofold. The extremes can, like, you get more of a reaction, get more of like a, like more connection with extreme views. And like, if you're just talking about just like getting needs met and just being like around people, you get more of a reaction, you get more energy, and but then you do that out here, it's like the line from the Simpsons. Again, my tangent, I think I was doing pretty good. I was actually like keeping a coherent thing, and now I'm going tangential as hell as I do. But that's a line from Simpsons, like, he's mad with power. It's like, yeah, of course he's mad with power. You ever seen someone mad without power? It's dumb. No one listens to you. Nothing happens. No one listens to you. Like, just go mad, no power. I guess that made sense. That makes sense. I think it kind of made sense. Yeah, there's definitely maybe there's some of that somewhere there made a little bit of sense. But yeah, I'm checking out. This is what everyone was supposed to do. We're coming back to these days. I think this is what Carlin meant. He's like, we're going away. The world ain't going nowhere. We are. We're going away. And maybe we're just going away into small tribes again out in the woods. Because our brains cannot handle this crap. Like, this is not, it's real and not real at the same time. I remember when I was like, I want to go back to, it's weird how politics, like 2014, it was like you had to care about politics. I never cared before that. I was way happier, and I never like, and I always felt and knew it was just like bull crap. It was a waste of time, especially when you're young. That should not be a focus of yours when you're young. Why do you care about politics? That's sad, man. I feel for you young guys, man. When I was 20, it's just like what the main goal of the day is, what can I figure out to do to make my friends laugh as hard as possible? Like, man, it almost feels like another world, like another lifetime ago, and just to think about that. And even, you don't think about that very much. You don't think about what it used to be like. We get used to this stuff, just to have total freedom and just what can I do to make my friends laugh? And like your status was dictated. I love that. The more you can make someone laugh, oh shit. Yeah, the more status you have is purely dictated on just how funny you are and like what your utility is to entertain your friends and like add like some laughs and gaffs, drink some beers, do something stupid, film a stupid video. No one watches it on YouTube. No one, I guess it's kind of like today. It's much grainy. You can't hear anything and you can't even tell what's happening. It's just nonsense. Yeah, I think that, a friend of mine said that recently. We were trying to figure out, and you notice now a lot of the conversation just all inevitably ends up like this. I'm out in the woods and I'm talking about problems outside the woods. It's so crazy, man. But it's humanity, so. But having said that, I was hanging out with some friends and we're like talking about this stuff. And it was three of us total, including me, and we're just like chatting and we're like trying to figure out the world as guys do and blah, blah, blah. And me and my friend were just kind of going off, kind of on tangents, as we do. And our really kind of stoic, even keel friend just goes, I think the biggest problem that I see is the fact that technology is just ramping up so fast and things are changing so fast that we can't handle it. And I'm like, oh, that's a very neutral, neutral and not profound, but like insightful observation. I'm like, holy crap, yeah. Because like I feel like just today, all of a sudden, things are. It's really difficult. It's really difficult with. Big thing is connecting with people, man. Like, we're not even like. I don't know. I'm getting a dog. I need a dog. I don't even know how I got this far without one. I gotta get a dog and a real job, although I don't want to do that. Anyway. Yeah. We need connection and human touch and vibrations. This doesn't do it. Preachy, Stephen McPreachy face. You call me that, but yeah, I just want to test out the. This is kind of cool. I got my stump. I'm stumped. No, that's really dumb. Take that back. Let me take that back. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Comment below if you want to see more In the Woods casts. And, yeah. And also post your experience with connection Are you connecting? Where are you connecting at? Where is your number? Ooh, post below. Post Malone below. Still in the video. Tell me where your number one place to connect is. Where are you getting your most oxytocin from? I guess that's kind of what, that's not wrong, right? Oxytocin you get from connection and touch, the vibration of others. My BBs are still in that tree. I'm gonna go try and add some more. All right, guys. Let me know down below. Have a lovely day and go give someone a hug. Love you guys. Bye-bye.